It's 3 a.m. in a wealthy suburb of Toronto. This $100,000 Range Rover sits on the driveway, locked, alarmed. The owner believes it's safe, but these two figures aren't here to smash a window or pick a lock. They don't have to. They are carrying technology that makes them ghosts to the car's security system. The keys are sitting inside the house on the kitchen counter, but this device, a relay amplifier, tricks the vehicle. It convinces the car's computer that the owner with the key is standing right next to the door. 60 seconds, that is all they need. The doors unlock silently. The engine starts with a push of a button. No alarm, no noise. By the time the owner wakes up to pour their morning coffee, this car will be gone from the city, likely gone from the country. Right now, it is being driven into a steel container to become part of an invisible $20 billion global logistics. Welcome to the world of shadow logistics. The moment those steel doors slam shut, the vehicle ceases to exist on the digital map. This is what investigators call the Faraday gap. A standard shipping container acts as a perfect Faraday cage. It blocks all outgoing cellular and GPS signals. The car is screaming for help, but no satellite can hear it. But the syndicates don't ship it immediately. They initiate what is known as the cooling-off period. The car is left in a nondescript underground garage or a public lot for 48 hours. They wait. They are testing for backup trackers. If police show up, the thieves lose nothing but a stolen ride. But if silence remains, the vehicle is cleared for the final leg. It moves to the port, hidden in plain sight among thousands of legitimate exports. At the port, the vehicle undergoes a forced identity change. This is VIN cloning. In a matter of minutes, the syndicates supply a counterfeit vehicle identification number that belongs to a legally registered car in another state or country. On the shipping manifest, this $100,000 Range Rover is no longer listed as a vehicle. It is declared as used furniture, personal effects, or even scrap metal. Customs officers are overwhelmed. Statistically, they can scan less than 2% of outgoing containers. It is a numbers game, and the thieves are mathematically guaranteed to win. From ports in Montreal, New Jersey, or London, the container boards a massive vessel. It is now bound for transit hubs in Belgium, the UAE, or West Africa. But before that ship leaves the dock, we need to answer a critical question. How are they stealing these fortress-like vehicles so easily? It is not just relay attacks anymore. The technology has evolved. Meet the device the underworld calls the Gameboy. It looks like a retro gaming console from the 90s. It costs $20,000 on the dark web, and it is terrifyingly effective. Thieves no longer need your key signal. They're using a method called CAN bus injection. By accessing the headlight wiring, often by cutting a hole in the bumper, they tap directly into the car's nervous system. The device injects a fake code that tells the engine the key is inside, the immobilizer is off. Start. It's a digital brain transplant performed in less than 2 minutes. The car doesn't even know it's being stolen. Naturally, owners are fighting back. They're hiding AirTags and GPS trackers deep inside the upholstery. And this leads to one of the most frustrating standoffs in modern policing. Picture this. You wake up. Your car is gone. You open your phone and you see the blue dot. Your car is sitting in a railway yard or a shipping terminal just 10 miles away. You call the police, you give them the exact coordinates, and they tell you, we can't go in. Why? Because shipping containers are private property. Without a specific warrant for a specific container number, which takes days to get, police cannot legally open them. The thieves know this loophole. They know that even if you're standing outside the gate watching your car's signal on your phone, you are powerless. You're watching your asset bleed out in real time, protected by the very laws meant to protect privacy. 3 weeks later, the signal usually dies for good, or it reappears thousands of miles away. The steel doors open again. The air is different. It's hotter, dustier. The Range Rover has arrived in Cotonou, Lagos, or a free trade zone in the Middle East. Here, the vehicle is no longer a ghost. It's a trophy. In these markets, Western luxury cars are sold openly, often with their original American or Canadian dealership stickers still on the windshield. The local authorities turn a blind eye. In some regions, possessing a stolen car from the West isn't a crime, it's a status symbol. It proves you have the connections to bypass international law. The buyer doesn't care about the history. They only care about the badge on the hood. But the damage isn't just happening overseas. The fallout is hitting your wallet right now. In cities like London and Toronto, the theft epidemic has triggered an insurance crisis. Premiums for Range Rovers have tripled in just 2 years. Some major insurance providers now simply refuse to insure these vehicles at all. If you own one, you are now a liability. We're seeing a market distortion where the cost of keeping the car is becoming higher than the cost of leasing it. The thieves haven't just stolen cars, they've broken the financial model of luxury ownership. But why go through all this trouble? Because a Range Rover is better than cash. It's a liquid asset that crosses borders easier than a suitcase full of dollars. Intelligence agencies have confirmed that car theft rings are now a primary funding source for larger criminal enterprises. The profit from your stolen SUV is not buying a thief a new television. It's financing drug shipments, arms deals, and in some cases, terrorist activities. It's trade-based money laundering on industrial scale. The car is just a unit of currency, and unlike narcotics, if you get caught moving a car, the prison sentence is barely a slap on the wrist. It's a high-reward, low-risk economy. This leads us to the final, most uncomfortable question. Why is it so easy? Why can a teenager with a generic device outsmart a billion-dollar automotive company? The answer might be simple economics. When your car is stolen, you don't stop driving. You collect the insurance money and you go back to the dealership to buy another one. For the manufacturer, a stolen car is effectively a sold car. It clears inventory, it boosts quarterly sales figures. There's no financial incentive to make a theft-proof car. In fact, the theft epidemic is a hidden revenue stream for the automotive industry. They aren't just victims of this crime. In a way, they're the beneficiaries. So, the next time you lock your car and hear that reassuring beep, remember this: that sound is just theater. If the network wants your vehicle, the lock means nothing. The container is already waiting, the buyer is already lined up, and the replacement you'll buy next month is already on the assembly line. I'm Alex. This is Hidden Works.